How's it going, guys? This is Isolate here, bringing you another ICBA battle. This one against Supah Gassy, New York Shelmets. So basically, if you didn't check out my team builder, you can go check out that one because that goes over my team. I'm not really gonna go into my team too much because I made a video dedicated to showing my team. So yeah. So well, I feel like I repeat the same words a bunch of times. Anyway, this is Vinny. He brought some things I definitely did not expect. First of all, I mean the Manectric, Mismagius, and Corsola. I didn't expect any of them. Like honestly, all of those three definitely get destroyed by Blissey. So that's interesting. But anyway, I mean he did bring them. I definitely expected Charizard X to come because it does really hit my team really hard. Because D-Dance plus T-Punch for Feeny I can't really do much against that. So he didn't bring it though. I did expect the Suicune and the Nidoking. I really thought the Buzzwole would come as well, so not too surprising on that end, but yeah. So I'm gonna lead with Espeon. Let's get right into the battle. Basically, I just predicted either Nidoking or Corsola, because those are his two hazard options. Just Espeon seemed like a good lead. It's really nice for Buzzwole as well, but yeah, sorry, I'm on the other side of the battle since I forgot to record. I forgot to save the replay like a dumbass, but it's all good. So he actually leads with Suicune, which is fine with me. I'm just going to go for a Calm Mind turn one because I know that this thing can't really do much. And I'm not sure if he's gonna want to switch into Mismagius or anything. I actually don't outspeed Mismagius because I'm not max speed. I have enough speed to outspeed Mega Charizard X. But Mismagius is faster than Charizard X, so it will be able to outspeed me if it's timid. If it's modest, though, I will be able to outspeed it. But yeah, he goes for a sub turn 1, which is fine with me. I'm not too sure why he did that, because Psyshock breaks the sub anyway, even if I don't get up to, even if I'm not, going for a Calm Mind. Psyshock would have broken the sub anyway, so interesting play there. But this point, I'm just going to set up Calm Minds. I have Magic Bounce, he can't Tox me or anything like that. If he decides to Shadow Ball, and that's good, that's fine, but he just goes for Scald, and I'm fine with this. No burn, and we do have lefties, obviously, so that's really cool. So here, I don't really know what he's gonna do. It seems like a pretty interesting it seems weird for him to stay in here because he's getting set up on. Then again, he does have a few things to beat my Espeon. He can have Sucker Punch Nidoking, or Scarf Nidoking for that matter. But I mean, if it's special and it's Scarf, it's probably not gonna be able to take me out in one hit. But you could also have Scarf Buzzwole. You could have Max Speed Mismagius. So he does have things to take out this socks. These socks. But yeah, I just decided to go for Psyshock in case he wanted to switch because he was getting set up on, and I wasn't sure if he just wanted to stay in and keep scalding. He does get the burn there, but since I am lefties, it's not going to be chipping away on me against me. I just won't be getting the recovery because of the burn, but it's all good. As now he's going to switch. Now I predicted him to stay in because I predicted him to predict a Psyshock and either switch into Corsola because Corsola's pretty physically bulky, or just stay in and hit me with another Scald. So I went with Calm Mind, predicting him to make either of those two moves, switch into Corsola or stay in. But he actually goes into Mismagius, which is interesting because if I just click Psyshock, you can see here he's not Focus Sash, so I would have just been able to take it out as Mismagius. And that would have been really good because I wouldn't have to take a Shadow Ball here. As you're going to see, he is timid. He will be able to outspeed and get a big Shadow Ball off. A big Shadow Ball. Luckily, I am at +3 defense because of my Calm Minds. Okay, let me close this door because it's really windy outside. So, yeah. But he's going to be able to get a Split F drop with that Shadow Ball. Do a lot of damage, but again, 3 Calm Minds up. So that's cool. Split F drop doesn't really matter at this point, but yeah. That's well and good. So we take out the Mismagius, which is pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool. So next up, so now he's gonna bring in Nidoking. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now he's gonna bring in Nidoking. Now I definitely predicted the Sucker Punch. I wasn't sure. He's either Scarfed or even if he's Scarfed, I'm not sure if he can take me out with like an Earth Power or something because I'm at +2 defense, +2 special defense. So, but I'm gonna go into 2 because it seems like a pretty good switch there. Now here I make a pretty dumb play here. I double out into my Tapu Fini because I predicted him to go for like an Ice Beam or something, or a Flamethrower or something like that. He just goes straight away for the Sludge Wave, which is something I should not have done. I should not have switched in the first place. But I do. So I reveal the Kebi Berry, but it's not gonna matter because it's obviously going to be a 2 KO no matter what. But if I had gotten a free switch in with Majesty or if I just stayed in with 2 and gotten a Giga Drain off, like, that would have been really good. Because I would have then been able to switch into Tapu Fini, get the Kebi Berry, boost, and then be able to surf it back. But unfortunately, that did not happen. So I'm going to switch because I really want Tapu Fini since it deals with, Buzzwole and Corsola and Suicune kind of, because I do have the taunt, so I want to be able to do that. I lived 2 Sludge Waves, just barely. I think I was like 5 I was at like 5 HP or something, some shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna let 2 go down here. If I just stayed in the first time, we would have got more damage on this Nidoking, but ultimately it would have been the same outcome because as you're gonna see here, I'm just gonna be able to bring in Dugtrio and trap him and take him out. Now I really thought he'd have the Shed Shell, and in fact I was actually gonna predict this. I was almost gonna predict the Shed Shell and go for the Aerial Ace, predicting his Buzzwole switch in. But he actually just goes for Sucker Punch, so that reveals he's. And I hadn't seen the Life Orb because he's Sheer Force, so I didn't know if he was Life Orb or Shed Shell. So yeah, he reveals the Life Orb there. I'm just gonna be able to EQ him. Luckily, I didn't over predict there, and yeah, Nidoking's going to go down. But yeah, like ultimately, Amoonguss would have gone down, and Nidoking would have gone down. It's just that he got prior damage on my Tapu Fini, which was pretty annoying. So he's gonna bring Corsola here. I really wanted to go for the Espeon, predicting the Stealth Rock so I can Magic Bounce them back on his side. That would be really cool, but unfortunately I didn't really do that. I'm just going to be able to hit him up with that EQ. I got a crit. He has a Shucka. I think he would have just barely lived if he didn't have the Shucka. If I hadn't got a crit and he didn't have the Shucka Berry, I think he just would have like barely lived. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna hit him up with that another EQ, as he does get up rocks there. So Corsola's down. That's pretty cool, bro. So yeah. Now he's going to bring in Manectric, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, he does have the Air Balloon here. Again, if this thing's max speed, I was outspeeding Charizard X with this Dugtrio, so I'm adamant and not Charlie. So if this thing was max speed, then he'd be able to outspeed us, but luckily he's not. So I'm just going to be able to go for the Sludge Wave there. Do a lot of damage, break the Air Balloon. Again, Air Balloon, I couldn't do much. I had HP Fire and Aerial Ace is my other 2 moves, so I'm just going to Sludge Wave, show that off. Try to get a Poison maybe, not that it matters, but yeah. So Spicy is going to come in now, which is pretty cool. I know I can hard wall this thing. If he wants to bring in Buzzwole, I'm fine with this. I'm just going to click Toxic here, because nothing on his team wants to take that. If he wants to Volt Switch into Buzzwole, again, I can Toxic it and then and then follow up with a Fire Blast after eating the Chople Berry. But yeah, he's just going to stay in here, because as long as he gets a free switch into that Suicune, we've already seen the substitute. That's going to be bad. So, so yeah, Eagers are the T-Bolt. I believe, yeah, I just click Wish here, because he's doing like nothing to me, and I can just heal up and shit. So that's pretty cool. He does have rocks on my side of the field though, so this is gonna be pretty close as far as what Volcarona can do, because Stealth Rocks are gonna hit it really hard. But yeah, he's also got potential Scarf. Buzzwole could like aim sweep me in the back, so we gotta watch out for that as well. I go for Fire Blast. I think I probably should have switched. Maybe into Volcarona if I knew I could take a hit. Judging by, yeah, I probably would have been able to take a T-Bolt because he was Air Balloon, and yeah, I probably would have been able to take a hit even with the rocks. And then we could just set up. But unfortunately, it does not happen like that. Because if I had switched into Volcarona, and I live a Thunderbolt, then I would have been able to get like probably up to full health because of the huge Wish that Blissey passes. And then would have been able to QD on that thing, unless I had like T-Wave or something. So Tapu Fini comes out here, as I know he's going to substitute. Not much I can do about it. I should be able to outspeed this thing if it is not bulky, or if it is bulky. If it has no speed, I should be able to outspeed it. But you're going to see it here. He actually does have speed, so he's going to be able to outspeed me and get a Calm Mind up, which is really bad, because if he hadn't got that Calm Mind up, like if I outspeed him there, I'm pretty sure I can just beat him one-on-one, because I would have been able to taunt. And then Moonblast until his sub breaks. Just keep Moonblasting, and once his taunt runs out, I can just taunt him again. But unfortunately, he does outspeed here, so he's going to be able to Calm Mind. And once the taunt breaks, he can just substitute again, or Calm Mind again, depending on if he still has a substitute up. Oh yeah, Manectric's gone, sorry about that. And Blissey's gone. Jeez, I am messing up with the layout. Wait, no, Bliss is not gone. What was I saying? So yeah, he just gets a Scald here, seeing how that's the only thing he can hit me with. He's got sub CM, Scald, and probably Hidden Power. No, not Hidden Power. I was fearing that he'd have Hidden Power Grass for Tapu Fini, but he does not. So I go for the Defog because at this point Volcarona needs to be able to do something, right? And I need to be. If he outspeeds my Volcarona, that's just that's bad because like, he has to be like really fast to be able to outspeed my Volcarona, but he could be, because with Volcarona I'm outspeeding max speed Boswell, so you know that's that. So yeah, he's going to be able to kind of soak these Moonblasts. I do have a bit of special attack investment. If you watch my team builder, you'd know that. But yeah, I do have a little bit of special attack investment, but unfortunately it's just not going to do the trick. As I do live this just barely, which is nice. Again, just nice. So yeah, I'm going to be able to Moonblast here. Yeah. As the taunt will wear off this turn, which I mean I'm fine with because I knew that would happen, but I'm not sure what he's gonna go for. He could. I'm hoping he just straight up scalds me, because that would be like really cool. But you know, that's obviously not going to happen, skis. He's going to just set up a substitute. If he just scalded there, we would have had a chance because I would have been able to bring in Volcarona, get up a QD, and then click Giga Drain, and then I would have been able to bring in. No, I would have run in Espeon first, gotten damage off, gotten a little bit of damage off with the Psyshock, and then I would have brought in Volcarona and clicked QD and then Giga Drain. But yeah, he just goes for a substitute, which means I have to break the sub with Espeon and then switch in Volcarona, which was his best play. And you know, it was, you know, going for the sub there was his best play in my opinion because it just made the most sense. Keep that sub up for my Espeon. I went for a taunt because I didn't want him to sub, and then if I had clicked Moonblast there, he would have been able to click another Calm Mind, which would just absolutely lose me the game. But here, you know, I'm just gonna have to go for this Psyshock, break this up. By the way, in my team builder, I showed that I had Z Giga Drain. Turns out Volcarona isn't one of my Z moves users, which is stupid. I had Kyurem. I had Kyurem, Dugtrio, and Hitmonlee. I don't know why I have Dugtrio as one of my Z moves users. But yeah, I had Kyurem, Dugtrio, and Hitmonlee as my Z move users. But Volcarona isn't one of those. So luckily, I forgot to equip the Gracium Z, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. And you know, so yeah, if I had it, I would have gone for it here, and then I would have lost anyway because I would have been disqualified for using a Z move on something that isn't eligible for a Z move. But I didn't have it, so I couldn't have done it. So yeah, at this point, I believe I just forfeit. What I should have done, because I'm kind of stupid here. What I should have done was go for the Giga Drain, hope for a crit. But I just forfeited because at that point I felt so stupid for letting that Suicune set up. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the third time in a row. Like 3 weeks in, I'm pretty sure he's brought Calm Mind Suicune all 3 times. Maybe not substitute, but you know. So that's pretty annoying. But it is what it is. You know, he got the win with the Suicune. Yeah, but looking back at it, I definitely should have. I definitely should have clicked Giga Drain there at the end. I just didn't really. I clicked Quiver Dance hoping to outspeed, and I didn't outspeed because he must have been like really speedy. But I would have outsped after a Quiver Dance, obviously. So if I had gotten a critical hit on that Suicune, I would have been able to outspeed Buzzwole and take it out. Because he said he was like substitute or something, so he wasn't like Scarfed, or even if he was Scarfed, I'd be able to outspeed him, and he wasn't obviously Focus Sash. So we would have won there if I had gotten a crit on with the Giga Drain, but I mean he would have lived it. Like let's check these calculations here. But yeah, good game to Supah Gassy, definitely. He played how he needed to. I believe we play him again this later in the season, like one of the last weeks or something. So that should be fun. But he had a lot of speed. He had to have a lot of speed to outspeed my Volcarona. So if he's like not max HP for some reason, like a plus, he only got 1 Calm Mind up, right? Yeah. So I would have. Yeah, that's about how much it should have done. And yeah, Giga Drain was not coming close to killing it. Like it does so little. It's crazy. It's crazy. yeah, it wouldn't have killed. It definitely wouldn't have killed. But if I gotten a crit, then you never know, right? Hold on, let's just see. If I get a crit to a non-HP, non-special defense, like no EVs in either, I still do like 60%. Like it's ridiculous. It's so bulky. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We tried, unfortunately, rip the dream, you know, no undefeated record, but it's honestly fine. Like whatever. Next week we face Brendan, the Marlboro Mudstails, who is the commissioner of the IBL. That should be fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.